The Regional District is a service provider. We provide services to the rural areas, and we help to bring together the municipalities to provide services that they want to cooperate on. Long Beach, of course, is the electoral area, Ucluelet, Tofino, City of Port Alberni. We also manage Bamfield, Cherry Creek, Beaver Creek, and Sproat Lake. We're filled with rules and regulations. It's the job of staff to help you through those rules and regulations to get your projects done, to get the services done. We're kind of like a baseball glove. And what do I mean by that? Well, a baseball glove, whether it's brand new or whether it's used, in order for it to work well for you, it needs to be worked in. And we're there to help you to work that glove in. But it takes a lot of effort, and it takes a lot of time sometimes. I regret that. But it's something that we are there to help you get through. And like a baseball glove, if you throw it in the corner, it's not going to do much to help you catch that ball. And I think Gibby will probably tell you that too. I've got to know Gibby in the last couple of months, and we're working our way through a couple of things. Extending the lease and getting good terms and conditions for the golf course here, and also working on the multiplex and seeing what the next stages will be for that. Gibby came to me on behalf of the society and said that we've got the plan, we've got the development, and we've got the program in place. We need to move forward and consult with the residents. Perhaps a referendum is the way to do that. And where we're at right now is probably the best thing that we can do to see what the interest is and what the commitment is for the multiplex is to actually do an opinion poll. We did one with the City of Port Alberni, and it was on broader issues in terms of the economics and things. But the advantages of an opinion poll over a referendum is basically one question. And the other thing is that when you do a referendum, if the answer is no, the public in their mind have put that to rest and put it to bed. So by doing an opinion poll, we're going to be able to get at more questions of the community and a better understanding as to what their priorities and preferences are, as well as what their commitments are. Is it really both a pool and a rink or an ice sheet that they want? If it is, what is the likelihood that they're going to register kids in either programs that would be provided by both facilities? So it'll give us a lot of information. I've got an initial proposal from Ipsos Reid to do that. I'll be working with the society in the next little while to formulate the questions and to come up with that. And it's something we can roll out in the next little while. The other advantage is that we don't have to limit ourselves or restrict ourselves to doing it during the local government elections, which are coming up in November. One of the anomalies of regional districts and the services that we provide is that each and every service that we do, we have to manage individually, distinctly, budget distinctly as well. So when we collect taxes, we have to justify to the taxpayer the expenses within each one of those services. And the money that we collect for each service, it's like a shoebox. It goes into that shoebox to pay for those services, but it can't be transferred from one to the other. It creates challenges for our finance staff, and I'm very grateful that we have a new up-and-coming manager of finance, Terry Fong. She came into the position in the last 2 to 3 months. She understands the details and the things that she needs to do to manage our finances very well, but she's also very progressive and is helping to develop more accountability so that we can demonstrate to the public where their money is being spent, provide more information that's more helpful to the directors, the ones that make the decisions. And we've seen that happen through the budget process, and we've had great feedback on that. So she's a resource for you as well. Finally, I'd just like to talk about a couple of initiatives on the West Coast here that may affect you. I think they probably will touch each and every one of you. First of all, we have a request for proposals that will be closing this next week for the management of the West Coast landfill. And what that is that we will be reviewing a number of proposals. It looks as though we have interests from 4 to 5 companies that will put forward how they will manage that landfill. They will then be evaluated on their past experience, the costs that we will incur if we undertake a contract with them, and we will make a decision based on the best possible contractor to manage that landfill for the next 5 years. The other thing is recycling and garbage collection. We manage that contract, presently been provided by Songbird. That's gone out to tender as well. And it looks as though we have 3 or 4 contractors that will be bidding on that. That is on a tendering process. It will come down to the price, basically, that those businesses will be offering us. So that will be closing soon. And the other big piece of news is that we've received $3.7 million from the federal government in order to resurface the primary runway at the Long Beach Airport. This is money, it's called ACAP. Don't ask me what the acronym stands for. It's just good quality federal money, is the simple terms. But they will be paying for the engineering costs to manage that, as well as the costs for the materials and contractor to undertake that work. It's a very complex process. It's fortunately the federal government agreed that it will be done in a way that the resurfacing will not create speed bumps. In other words, it will be feathered off so that we can continue to use all 3 runways in the future should we need to. We hope that that project will be undertaken this summer and will be finalized in September. Throughout the construction period, we will be able to make alternate arrangements that we will continue to have air service at the Tofino Airport, Long Beach Airport. You've seen the development of the terminal there, which is complete. I think a very good addition to the area. The paving of that has just been done. We're working with Parks Canada to negotiate in terms of a lease arrangement for them and their occupancy at the airport, which will provide more finances for us to help pay for the services that we provide there. I'm very excited of moving forward. This is a very good, interesting time for the Regional District. As a result of the Malnuth Treaty, we have 4 First Nations that will be joining our board in the future. We will be working more closely with them to share our services, and I think it's a positive thing. We can look forward to other First Nations who are negotiating with the federal and provincial government to be joining us as well and being our equal partners.